all right last week, but they weren't up against much last week, were they?
No, exactly.
All right, okay. I'm going to get the clock ready because we are against the clock.
We are against the clock.
It's an exciting new feature, which is recording a day late. Greg doesn't have time to edit it, so this is going to be done in real time. That means no digressions, no things that you have to go through and cut out for legal reasons. Daz. No fucking stadium quizzes. Right, so clock has started. We are off.
Review of last week's games.
It was Thanksgiving last week, and yes, I am looking a lot fatter. There were 3 games on Thanksgiving, and there were a lot of points. Packers 31, Lions 24. Good game this was.
This was it was a Thanksgiving that just kept giving. This is where TV Chiefs pulled it out of the hat. I thought there's some really good Thanksgiving games this year.
Well, the tradition is that the Lions and Cowboys always play at home.
Yes.
So all they do is make sure they have a home game, and it's luck of the draw what team they get to face. So it worked out pretty well.
It did work out really well. Lions, they're kind of blowing it, aren't they, at the minute? They are.
Well, Dan Quinn wants to lose on purpose, I think, with some of the calls he's been making this year. Not Dan Quinn. That's Dan Campbell, I mean. Dan Campbell, that's...
Oh, yeah.
Stop trying to insert fucking Washington into this. Jesus Christ.
I'd say it was so much up. Bloody hell, like Dan Quinn. No, some of the play calling I've not been enjoying with the Lions.
I think they've gone for the last 7 fourth downs they've gone for, they haven't got. And what they were doing before is they were getting a lot of them. So I don't think his play calling has changed.
No, but I think that's the thing. I think that's bad. That's actually a bad thing for him. I think because they've done so well, they can't. That's their philosophy. Like, we're aggressive, blah, blah. They have to do it now. It's not a choice of what's good. It's we have to do it because this is our philosophy. Nonsense.
Well, yeah, but also for 3 years or whatever, they've been going for it and getting it on a lot of occasions. Yeah, so you can say their philosophy has worked. It's just the last 2 games it hasn't been, but overall it has.
Yeah, but when you change probably one of the best offensive coordinators who's good at these little 4th down plays, I think you should rethink a little bit how it's done.
Yeah, don't be so.
But the rest of this season they've been fine though. It's just in the last 2 games it's hit. I don't think you throw your entire philosophy out just because you had 2.
I don't think you need to throw it all out. I think you need to just be a bit more. You don't have to do it all the time.
Be a bit more selective.
Especially against a game like the Packers and stuff, a division rival. Like,
the weird thing is, they missed out on 6 points just from those because they were like very easy.
Field goals. Yeah, they were.
And all of a sudden, they need a field goal to win rather than a touchdown to tie on that last drive.
Also, with the Lions, you see the roll up on Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah,
I don't know. I've not heard any details or updates on that. But as soon as he goes,
it hasn't been said yet. They haven't said.
No, I thought that's why I've not seen it.
Oh, I've been reading a lot of Twitter.
Oh, go on then. This will be true.
It's not on Amon-Ra St. Brown. A lot of Lion fans, they want Jameson Williams to be their number 1. I've been seeing that. It's like we need him to be number 1 receiver and targeted a lot. I've seen a lot of Lions fans happy with.
To be fair, Williams
his target.
He's proper balling, isn't he, Williams?
Well, he was really rubbish at the start. He weren't getting targeted at the start, and now he's getting targeted. Yeah,
God, it's so quick.
But is Williams benefiting from Amon-Ra being so good that defenses are overcompensating?
I think it's a weird one. I think it's like someone who we'll talk about later on. But I think players like this wide receiver, they need volume. They're going to make drops. They're going to do stuff. So you just need to feed them volume. And they'll make plays. If you give them like 1 or 2 throws, they're going to drop one, and something else will happen. These sort of wide receivers need volume, I think.
Yeah, but it's the same, Greg. Sorry, Greg.
I was just going to say, if you had a go-to player, right? They've got to go for a 4th down and 8 or something like that, and you've got a choice. Do you go to Williams or Amon-Ra?
Oh, I got St. Brown all day long. It's like in a conversation.
Everyone would. That's
sure hands, isn't it? There's your hands straight there.
one of those guys. Anyway, the Cowboys did win on Thanksgiving. They beat the Chiefs. These are two teams with 6 wins this season, who for some reason both seem to think they're going to the postseason. Just fucking baffling, isn't it? These two teams are 6-win teams because they're not any better than that.
I don't think the Cowboys have one of the best offenses in the league, but their defense.
They do, but their defense fucking stinks.
Yeah. You know something? It's one of those with Cowboys. You hate to see it, but they just seem to be playing a little bit better. The offense is outplaying themselves. The defense is just might just be good enough to
I don't know.
keep scores close, like within 3 points, 6 points. They've got an old defense. Looking at it, they've got like Clowney. How long's he been going for?
75 years.
I think you're not wrong. Dante Fowler, is that who we had last season?
Yeah, he's rubbish.
Yeah, and it's like
I think the Quinn and Williams signing was quite a good one. I think what was it, week 4 or something? They brought him in.
Yeah, something like that.
Trade deadline. Oh, it's trade deadline, wasn't it? I think that was
7, 8. Yeah,
quite a good.
But the Chiefs, most teams have been able to keep the Chiefs' offense under wraps this year.
Yeah,
and the Cowboys were struggling to do that. One thing that did happen in this game, and we haven't been able to say this for a few years. Chiefs had shitloads of penalties go against them.
Against them, yeah. For a change, it was against them as well, which I thought was quite funny.
They had 5 pass interference calls go against them in the second half.
Yeah.
At least one of them wasn't, possibly 2.
Dubious calls again.
Yeah, and I think they, in a 3-point game, they do make, they can make all the difference, as the Chiefs know. But
10 penalties called Kansas City, 7 against Dallas.
Do you want to know the but it's when they get called as well.
Yeah, it is.
That's the thing. Interesting Kansas stat with Edgy being, we presume, dead. There's going to be no interesting stat from Edgy this week, so I might as well throw this one up. The Chiefs last year in 1-score games, 12-0. This year in 1-score games, 1-7.
Wow.
I don't think they have the scary factor anymore.
They lost it by getting whooped in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think they're the Man United, aren't they? They're shit. We're playing Chiefs. We're going to get stuffed, and now you go and play Man United. Think, oh, well, we'll go and win at Old Trafford. Not a problem. I think Kansas is slowly getting down that route, even though they've got Rashid Rice back, where they seems to get more targets. Travis Kelce's output now seems to have gone up.
He's been good.
Defense isn't playing as well either.
It's not. I'll tell you, surprised me. No, I thought he was a good player. Carlitis or whatever it's called.
It's just him now.
Carlitis, yeah. He's just he had a couple of good games in playoffs last season. I thought he's a good one to watch. Done nothing this season.
Yeah, Chris Jones has been not the greatest though.
No, he hasn't a great season. It's noticeable. It was noticeable in previous 2 or 3 years. If he wasn't there, how porous their defense suddenly became. And so for him to have a bad season, comparatively, it's they're just not the same team with a out of form Chris Jones player.
Yeah, and it's weird as well because you look at this Chiefs team and they've got more or less everyone fit. I think of Chiefs. Certainly, they've got the big players are there, and you think still not. They're not.
No, there's something missing.
There is something missing, isn't it? Yeah,
there was something missing last year, and we all said, "Oh, they're getting all the calls go their way."
Yeah.
This year, they're not getting all the calls go their way, and they've suddenly won half as many games. It's it might not be as simple as that, but it might also be as simple as that. A team who aren't mathematically out of the race for the playoffs, but let's face it, they are. Cincinnati Bengals 32, Baltimore Ravens 14.
Yeah.
This was fun if you're a Steelers fan.
This return of Joe Burrow, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the NFL. I went for the Bengals on this in our game, and I think everyone else went for the Ravens. I just feel
you went for the Ravens.
Did I?
Yeah.
Bollocks. Bollocks.
You did.
No way did I ever have done that.
Yes, you did.
Oh my god, as if I'd done that. I did go for Ravens. Have you changed that? I thought I went.
No, you went for the Ravens. You've gone for the Bengals to win the division. That's what you've gone for.
And I thought that's why I went for. Oh well. I thought I went for them. So that's me messing up. Oh well. Can't even cut that bit out either.
No, we're not cutting anything out. This is all going in this week.
Exactly.
I'm surprised. I mean, we were saying last week, Baltimore won 5 in a row, and we were saying, have they actually been any good? Because that you couldn't have picked easier teams to play against on that run of games. Suddenly, you get the Bengals, bit of fire in their belly with their quarterback returning. They won this so comfortably in Baltimore.
This is another one with the Ravens. They'll go down with the Chiefs, but obviously not anywhere near as successful with Chiefs. I just feel like these two teams are now at peaked, and they've now climbed at the top of the mountain, and they're slowly slipping down. Probably Ravens sliding down quicker than the Chiefs. But this is going to be really hard to say, but I think the Ravens could almost be in for the start of a rebuild again, because they've been terrible this season.
Well, they have, and yet they're still going to win the division.
Well, they probably will do, but
yeah.
No, but I think it's a little bit different now, because like with Chiefs, we sort of predicted at the start of the season they might have a drop off, whereas Ravens, some people, I think they were built correctly, but old, and then the injuries have come to haunt them.
Yeah,
and they've had all key players. They've had no continuity throughout the whole season. I think that's hard to do in the NFL. There's in and out players, in out, in out.
Yeah, we've got the Ravens at the weekend in your first shit on a stick game of the season. At the moment, their probability is 65% to go to the playoffs, but because
who's they? Ravens, sorry.
Yeah, Ravens.
Okay.
Because they're 6-6. Steelers are 6-6. If they lose to the Steelers, just imagine. All right, you don't have to think it's going to happen, but imagine if they do, they get their playoff probability drops to 35%. Because this division is so bad this year, you're not going to finish second and get in the wild card like you have in previous years, where second or third in the AFC North have got wild cards. You win the division or you're out. It's simple as that this year. So are the Ravens playing well enough to win the division? The Bengals are now 2 games behind them.
Yes.
With obviously the head-to-head is better. Could the Bengals still win the division is what I'm asking.
Okay, the Ravens have gone out and put 14 points on probably one of the worst defenses out there. 14 points on the Bengals, and we know what the defense is like. Shocking. What does that make? Baltimore's
and awful. Lamar was shit.
Yes.
Why aren't they giving the ball to Derrick Henry? Why is he getting like 8 to 10 touches a game?
Yeah, why indeed? It seems to have gone down a hell of a lot this season. I don't know. It's almost, I don't know what's happening at Baltimore now. I think you would have had the Ravens down as probably the top 3 teams in AFC.
Player for player, they should be pissing this division this year. They should already have it wrapped up. They should have like 10 wins or something.
Well, you've got in AFC, haven't you? You'd think straight away Ravens.
They play against each other as well in 2 weeks.
Yeah, you think these teams would be automatically
Ravens, Bills, Chiefs. You said over the last few years, and all 3 of them might miss the playoffs.
Yeah, which would be amazing if that happens.
There was a Friday game. There was a Black Friday game, which we know. I keep forgetting happens, but there you go. I did remember this. Chicago Bears 24, Philadelphia Eagles 15. Impressive from the Bears, who I said weren't that good against the Steelers the week before. I did not see this performance.
Defensively, the Bears probably played their game at season.
I think so as well, because they weren't great against the Steelers defensively.
Yeah. I think about time we saw the tush-push being repelled. I'll go back to Barkley again. It's another one, isn't it? Funny, he had a sick season in his life last season, and this season we just seen like little snapshots, little glimpses of what he's capable of, but nowhere near as consistent.
Not as many touches though, either.
Nowhere near as many touches. No, because he used to be thrown to as well. This season, he's come away from
I think people have actually learned and just thought, if we're going to lose to the Eagles, we're going to lose because Jalen Hurts needs to throw 300 plus yards on us.
Yeah, that's the point.
And now he's not able to do that, and they're losing games. It's just took year too long.
I think it takes until they go behind for the Eagles to realise they can actually pass the ball. And they can do it well. they've got two really good wide receivers there. They've got a good tight end. They've got a quarterback who can actually pass it, and yet it always seems to be last resort for them is actually passing the ball. They're such a strange team. I've said before.
You're going coaching. You're coaching.
Don't rate him. Don't rate him.
I think Jalen Hurts is a bit mediocre.
Yeah, I think it is a mediocre quarterback. I really do. You think like how many touchdowns? Yeah, but look how many touchdowns he's got, and I bet he's probably run in more than he's thrown.
He probably has, but that's because they're not a throwing team.
Yeah.
But he can do it because he's come out in games this year. There's been a few games where they've had to come out passing.
Well, you've got two wide receivers, like you said, are really good wide receivers.
I think this should be a year where he should be doing really well. And I think teams are stacking the box against the Eagles, and he's still not performing at really high levels, which...
Yeah, but you got like AJ Brown now, who's going to... who was going 2 targets, 1 target, 3 targets for all these games. And he's one of the best wide receivers around.
He was getting more pissed off as the game went on.
And it was noticeable last week he had his best game of the season because I've got him in the fantasy team and I've left him out a lot of times this season. He's not getting used. But he had his best game by a mile. He got 40 points. And that was only because they were losing. And he had to come out passing. Yeah. First half, hardly anything because it was a close game. They're just going run, short pass, Devonta Smith getting targeted more. It's very strange. I find it a very strange situation, the play calling at the Eagles. Edgy's Cardinals 17, Tampa Bay Bucks 20. The Bucks are going to win their division and go to the playoffs. No one else from that division is going to go to the playoffs. It's essentially the NFC equivalent of the AFC North. That whoever wins it, that's enough. We don't want any more of those teams representing the cream of the cream.
Was it a case of we thought they might just start coming back into this? Did Arizona? And you think, oh, they've got a chance here? And no.
I think the chance they had, there was some uncharacteristic drops by some Bucks players.
Oh,
Baker was struggling a bit with his injury, so there was a chance for them in this game. It's just they're just not very good.
Godwin dropped an absolute sitter as well. I remember that one. I think that was on an important 3rd down, and he just dropped it on a crossing pattern. You think, one person you throw to, Godwin, you just snuffles them in.
It's one of those where the Cardinals playing okay for them, and the Bucks playing bad for them, and yet the Bucks are still too strong for the Cardinals.
Cards are a poor team, aren't they, this season?
The Falcons, who I fucking hate this year. Yeah. I fucking hate the Falcons. No matter what I predict they'll do, they do the opposite. So obviously I back them because they'll play the Jets, and I went, there's no way I can predict the Jets are going to win this. So I'm going to have to go for the Falcons, and obviously they fucking lost. 24-27 to the Jets. Tyrod fucking Taylor.
Jets. Just one more time. Lost to the Jets and Tyrod Taylor, correct.
And the Jets were still rubbish.
Well, the Falcons, we had them down a bit like the Cardinals last season, where they won one, lost one, won one, lost one. But this year, they've been so poor, the Falcons. And
they've won 4 games, and one or two of those were against really decent teams. I can't even remember which ones they were, but there was a couple of games where they were so bloody impressive. Okay, I know Kirko's back at the moment, and it wasn't Penix at QB.
He looks so slow, doesn't he, Kirk Cousins, when he's playing? He looks awful.
I'll tell you what's even worse than being 4-8, though.
Go on.
Being 4-8 and not having your first round pick. That's going to hurt as the Falcons.
Yeah.
That's going to be one of the worst trades ever last year.
Yeah.
Anyway, 2 shit teams there.
Yeah, this is... I believe if it wasn't for a game later on, that was going to be our shit bowl of the week.
Yeah.
There was another one. Texans 20, Colts 16. This was a massive win for the Texans.
I think we just see the new the winner of the division win this one.
Well, you say that they're still a game behind the current leaders of the division,
who are the Jacksonville
Jaguars.
Oh God, how's that? You keep forgetting about Jags. I do anyway because it's so instantly forgettable. But yeah, they're not patch.
I've worked out why the Jags have got 8 wins this season, and I think it's because they seem to play the Titans every other week.
They played many times now.
8 times they've played the Titans this season.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? You'd never pick
it's
Jags
quite a weird
to be
one.
that because the Houston are getting better and better each game that goes along. I think Indianapolis again a bit of the slope now. I think they'll lose quite a few close ones, but I do think the Texans and their defense will just keep winning games, and I think they will be the eventual winners of that division.
Well, the Texans again only gave up 16 points in this game.
Yeah,
they're not. If you're not giving up points, you're not leaving your offense much to do to win games.
That's right.
So they can win games with 20 points, and they've done it several times this year.
Yeah.
But now we've got the Texans who are on 7-5, and the Jags and Colts on 8-4.
I was going to say, can you
division games to play?
Can you see the Colts who've been ahead in this division most of the season actually finishing third in this division?
When we did our predictions for the rest of the season, I had the Jags and Colts on the same record, with the Jags just missing out on the head-to-head with the Colts.
They play the Jags twice towards the end of the year as well. They play them next and then second to last.
So I had them being very, very close between those two teams. So if I'm wrong next week and the Jags beat the Colts, I predict the Colts won't make the playoffs, which seems mad when you started 7-1.
They're still going to play all three. They've got to play Jags twice and the Texans, the Colts.
I think it's in their hands, wouldn't you? But they're not showing much like they started the season when they're playing
trade all that for buddy Sauce Gardner, and he's.
I was calling the Texans in the mix when I think they were 1-4 because I was saying how well their defense was playing. So I can't not stick with the Texans now.
They're getting better,
and they've gone under the radar so much this year because everyone just looks at them and go, "Oh, they haven't got a winning record, so we'll do it." Like 2 weeks ago, they finally got a winning record for the season, and every team's gone, "Fucking hell, have you seen their defensive record and how good it is and all this sort of thing?" And I've got as I had for the AFC North, I also have the same for the where is it? AFC South. So at the moment, Jaguars third seed on 8-4. Playoff probability, if they lose, is still 73%.
Okay.
Which isn't bad at all.
No.
The Colts, if they lose, their playoff probability is 55%, which is a coin toss, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Texans, if they lose, 45%. Again, pretty much a coin toss. But the Texans have got the momentum and they have got the best defense.
Of course they have. Yeah, on both them counts. Yeah.
So
I think they'll win it still. I think they'll win the division.
I think they're the best team in the division.
Yeah.
And if you start 0-3 and win a division, that's a bad one. That's what I reckon. Jags did beat the Titans, but it was the Titans. So Jags won 25-3, and the Titans are still dreadful. Shock result of the week, arguably the season. The informed Rams 28, Panthers 31. Did not see this one coming.
Glutton have gone back and put a fiver on this game. They at one stage, let's face it, at one stage we all thought the Rams, once they got in front, they go away and win comfortably. But what were funny, Callum, if you saw this one, I think when they got into the lead, the cornerback, Rams corner, that got burnt for a long play.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Forbes,
our friend,
yeah, Emmanuel Forbes, who
I think he's injured now as well, right?
Yeah, he is.
It happened twice as well, didn't it? When the Rams took the lead, and then the Panthers immediately did like a really quick, like 70, 80-yard drive to go down the length of the field and take the lead again. It was. Yeah, so what happened to the Rams is they lost to a team who just played better than them on the day.
Yeah.
There were no there wasn't any excuses. The Rams didn't play terribly. it was just one of those ones you go, yeah, the Panthers do have this in their locker. They've showed it this year. They just don't have the consistency, but they can turn up and beat anyone.
I think the highlight of this game, besides obviously a great win for the Panthers, was Nakua. Did he pull out a really good catch?
He caught it literally out of the cornerback's hands.
Oh, yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. He just
the corner touched it first,
yeah,
and he went, "No, having that."
Yeah, that's a great catch. There was one a better catch this weekend.
I think there were two.
Yeah,
yeah, and because I know it's one you're going to mention, and it does show a bit of bias, but so I'm going to talk about the other one because.
Oh, it's like you know me or something. It's ridiculous.
What with we don't know when Edgy's funeral is yet, but I do have another interesting stat. Not Edgy's interesting stat, but just an interesting stat. Matthew Stafford, he got picked off in the first quarter. But he hit someone on the head and just looped perfectly into someone's head. Well. Now that was his first interception since week 4 or 5, I think. Since his previous interception, he has thrown 28 touchdown passes.
Wow. And also another one to add on to that, I think that's the first time since week, you say, I thought it was week 3, Edgy said week 6, that they've actually been behind in a game. The Rams.
I think it must have been week 5 because that was the last time they lost.
Yeah.
As we've done it for a couple of teams earlier, you were saying about the Chiefs or Cowboys going to the playoffs, both with 6 wins. Panthers have 7 wins.
Yes.
No one thinks they're going to the playoffs.
7-6.
I think it's on the Buccaneers if the Panthers get into the playoffs.
Yeah, but the Panthers could. I mean, I don't think they will, but they could get 10 wins this year. If they get 10 wins, you've earned a playoff spot. You don't always get it, but you've earned a wild card spot, I think, with 10 wins quite often.
They've got to play Bucs twice as well.
Yeah, so it's in their hands. They could actually turn that division around. I just don't think they will.
It's that old debate that we have quite a lot when let's say the Commanders, when the luckiest coach in the world, Ron Rivera, won on a 7-9 record.
Very lucky man.
And we had teams who had won 10, 11 games, didn't even get to the playoffs. So it's that thing. Should a team who's won 11 games go to the playoffs over someone who's won a division crap on 7-9?
No, because the division has to count for something.
Oh, yeah, win it. Win it well.
Yeah.
Don't win 7 games. Don't expect anything else.
Win it first. Win it well second.
You shouldn't be like that.
That's the priority, win it first and then worry about everything else afterwards. If you win your division, you're in the playoffs. You don't have to worry about anyone else.
You just gutted that. You get 10, 11, 12 wins and you don't get through to the wild cards or anything like that. Then you're watching a team who finished 7-9. Yeah, that's poor.
I do think if they're going to get in, they don't get in by winning division.
Yeah, that's fine. But they'll always have this debate. And like you say, they'll never change, I don't think.
I don't think it should. So I think the divisions are there. They need to serve a purpose.
No, they do. Then you put division winners 2025, and you think, that's
what you could do, and I think there's an argument for this, which is come the end of the season, you don't automatically have the 4 divisions. The seeding is done based on their records rather than. Yeah. I think there's an argument for that, but not for having people who've missed the playoffs instead of a divisional winner. I don't think
it's the worst thing to happen if you get to the playoffs through winning. If you're terrible and you win the division like 6 and whatever it is, I mean your draft pick now goes all the way down to like draft pick 18, 20. Now you're already terrible, and now you're even worse because your draft pick's terrible, and it's not very good for the future if you win that game. Win the division by being terrible.
You think how many teams go through, including wildcard teams in
There's 7 teams each, isn't it?
7 teams. So you think there's 14 teams there. So those 14 teams, and what they should do is like just go down, as in the season ended on the normal season. So if a team went through, say, 11-7, and a team didn't make it on 12, 13 wins, they should supersede that and just go off the record.
Yeah. I mean, as it stands, the Bucs would be the 4th seed. But if you look at the actual records, they'd be the 7th seed.
Yeah, exactly that.
Same with the Ravens. Currently the 4th seed, they would be the 7th seed.
Yeah.
I don't mind it too much. It's not like basketball where you play best of 7 afterwards, and if you're a bad team, you're going to get absolutely smashed in the best of 7. It's just one game. It's like when Tampa won the Super Bowl, we played the best game against them with that terrible 6-9 season.
But you get the let's say it's as it stands at the moment, right? The Ravens could have a losing record. They could win 8. They could be 8 and 9, win the division.
Yeah.
They get home field advantage in the playoffs due to that. That's the bit that I don't necessarily agree with. Whereas you've got 3 teams who will all have like probably 10, 11 wins. They have to travel to teams with worse records, possibly. That's why I think they probably need to look at it. 2 teams who playoff chat has nothing to do with at all. Saints 17, Dolphins 21. Anything to say on this?
Oh, I have actually. The MVP Saints kicking team, man at match. The punter put on a clinic. And did you see the onside kick?
Oh, I missed that. I missed it.
He put the ball not on the actual kickoff thing. He put it on the side and then absolutely swazzed it across. But then a Saints player decides to go on, but he just jumped. Well, he actually got it because it said it touched the Dolphins player.
Yeah.
So then he caught it and then he obviously missed. But it was his first kick in the NFL because he was one of those, what they call them when they come, where they're international gateway program.
Is he Irish lad?
He's Irish, isn't he?
Yeah, and his first kick was 56 yards and it had 20 yards on it still for his first kick in the NFL.
I did see that, and they were on about it. They actually brought up he's come through the international.
Gaelic football player, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. That onside kick was beautiful. I've never seen, he's had swaz. No one's catching that in the underneath the 10.
He'll already have earned 10 times what he ever did in Gaelic football just by appearing in an NFL game.
But yeah, that's the only applause I'm going to give for this game. The Saints kicking team.
Oh, there you go. That's how good Saints against Dolphins is. We just talked about a kicker.
Well, Edgy did get 134 yards. That's a good few games he's had. That's decent. Seems to be coming back. Darren Waller came back.
He's still playing the Saints though.
Yeah. No. But Darren Waller's good to see him back on the field. And the next game is
49ers 26, Browns 8. 49ers are going to the playoffs, I think.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Despite CMC doesn't break down.
Despite all the injuries they've had this year, and they're still missing their best 2 players on defense, I still think they're going to go to the playoffs. And they alarmingly consistent this year, 49ers.
And of course, with our ex-kicker as well, Callum, Matt Gay, 2 of 2. He's never done that in his Washington.
He's normally good under a certain. He's normally automatic under 50, but it was pretty good for us.
Yeah.
We do mention every time.
Clint Ferrell even got 2 sacks.
We talk about Cleveland, but Myles Garrett is fucking awesome, isn't he?
Yeah,
such a good player, isn't he? He's not. He's going to go at the end of the season, or I think he will go.
I hope for his sake he does, but I hope he goes to like a contender.
Yeah, that's where he needs to go.
He can stay for the money. But go somewhere else. And this season shows how open it could be in terms of possibly getting to the Super Bowl.
Is Myles Garrett Hall of Fame right now? If Myles Garrett retired after the season,
absolutely.
He was Hall of Fame 4 years ago. He pretty much came out of the draft as a Hall of Fame.
Do you think he needs to leave the Browns to be like the best ever in his position? Do you think he needs to go and win a Super Bowl to be the best player? You think he's already got that now?
It's right up there. Who would you argue historically is? Lawrence Taylor.
He's not coming in as like a linebacker.
I'm going to go for the guy who played for the Bills and played for the Redskins.
Carter.
No, he was a defensive end. What was he called? He had loads of sacks as well. Bruce
Allen, is it?
Bruce Smith.
Smith, that's it. Bruce Allen.
We say played for the Commanders. He mostly played
for the Redskins. Redskins and Bills.
Yeah, he was at the Bills for a majority.
Yeah, he got most of that. He really did. But he was good as well.
He was really good. But I would take Myles Garrett over pretty much if there was like a big draft for all-time defensive players. I think I would probably take Myles Garrett over anyone else.
I definitely think he's the most dominant.
Yeah.
Edge.
because he's had to be in that team, hasn't he?
It certainly carries him.
But also, is it fair to say the Browns' hype over their new quarterback has kind of quietened down a little bit this week?
Not in the Sanders household, it hasn't, and never will.
Yeah, well, he doesn't listen to critics, so he'll learn a lot. Yeah. He'll learn a lot with that attitude.
You see Jerry Judy at the weekend as well?
No, go on.
He was just screaming at Sanders for about 10 minutes.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay, the second biggest shutout of the year. Minnesota Vikings 0, Seattle Seahawks 26. Who can remember the name of the quarterback for the Vikings in this game?
I can. Brosmer, because it was awful. They were throwing picks left, right, and centre. This fella,
he was terrible, wasn't he?
This is funny because I actually had the Seattle defense going into this game, and
like 60 points from that.
Absolutely marvelous, mate.
How many did you get in the end?
I've got no idea who that was meant to be.
Absolutely marvelous, mate.
Bruce again?
This is coming out week. It was, wasn't it? Let's have a look. They got me a shed load. So this is a question: was the Vikings wrong to get rid of Darnold and not renew him?
I think the intention was fine, but the outcome's obviously bad. Because you can't just have JJ McCarthy ride the bet. He's already had a year to study the playbook, blah. You can't just keep both of them. And
it's not like he's getting the same injury. It's not like he's fucked his knee and he keeps fucking his knee up. They did have a backup plan in place. It's just that the backup plan's injured as well.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, Seattle Seahawks defense got me 55 points, well, 55.3, 4 interceptions, no points allowed, 4 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovery and a touchdown. 55.3.
Not bad going.
That's good, isn't it?
That Brosmer, is he retired? He's got to retired now.
Is he even a quarterback?
He must have just gone, this isn't
He's
for
a punter.
me.
I can't believe that guy. He'll never play again. I cannot see this guy ever playing again.
If that was you, you'd just go, yeah, I'm in the wrong career here.
Do you know something? Enough's enough.
It's not like he's going to learn and become better from what happened there. He just doesn't have the raw talent to be a quarterback.
I can imagine the day after that game is something in the head coach's office, and it goes something like, "Coach, can I have a word? Yeah, I'm meaning to tell you something."
Who the fuck are you?
Meaning to tell you something. He goes, "Is it you're not really a quarterback?" Yeah. How did you guess? It's just.
Do you think this is the?
Hang on a minute. This isn't under this rubber mask. Hang on, I know you, Josh Johnson.
Josh Johnson.
Do you know you can't tank because you can't tell a player to tank, obviously.
No.
Have they gone and got this guy? They know he's terrible, but they've gone masked it as it's we got this guy in, blah, and they want to lose on purpose. So they get a player like this, they can tank without actually looking like they're tanking.
Well, no, but who can they bring in at this stage of the season?
Yeah, but it might be someone a bit better than whatever this. They might just pick
a bit better.
Worst. Yeah, that's what I mean. They pick someone really bad just to make sure they lose.
Yeah, but maybe in practice he looked okay when no one was going near him because they couldn't afford anyone else to get injured. But there's not a lot else you can do this stage of the season, is there?
Because they're not firing the head coach anyway. No, he's never getting fired, so he has freedom Jefferson to lose.
Is not happy at all there. Now, if you want a wide receiver and you want to spend a bit of money, now's the time to come and get him.
You know what I want to see happen? You know who his college quarterback was?
No, go on.
No, Burrow.
Really? Oh, of course it was. Yeah. My God.
Burrow, Chase, Jefferson.
Higgins.
Yeah, but
Higgins,
how good would that be, though?
A bit. Yeah, how shit is that defense, though?
Yeah, but they could rack up 50 points a game.
They're putting me out at centre.
It'll be amazing.
Yeah,
because they can't afford anyone else. Callum, you're going to play it all line.
Your helmet doesn't fit. It's already coming off. Oh, I'm going against Garrett.
Stop him, Callum.
He just falls me onto rotate.
Yeah, Garrett twice a year against that.
Come on, Callum, you've got him.
That'd be such fun to watch, though. Buffalo Bills 26, Steelers 7. Close game until they flattened Aaron Rodgers. Start of the second half.
Yes. Yeah.
He got twatted so hard in the back that his nose broke.
He did get hammered, didn't he?
Yeah, and then so what happened was we were 7-3 up when that happened. Obviously, they got a fumble recovery from that. Rodgers sits out the next possession because he's in the injury tent. Mason Rudolph comes in, immediately throws a pick. We're suddenly down 2 scores. You can't do that against the Bills.
No.
So we finished talking about the Bills Steelers anyway.
Did you bring up Keon Coleman? He's come back.
Yeah, no. Didn't mention James Cook being fucking walking through our defense every time he got the ball.
Yeah, that was bad, yeah.
Okay. Raiders 14, Chargers 31. The remains of the Chargers 31. Raiders are terrible, but Brock Bowers, that fucking catch.
Oh, yes, please.
That was so good because he's actually moving away from it as well.
That is,
so he's going, he's falling backwards and he gets his arm down under that ball, one-handed. All right, it made no difference whatsoever to the actual outcome, but yeah, it's that was so good.
He's always good to watch, isn't he, Brock Bowers? He's another one. He's a victim of his own success. You're good in college, you get penalised going to a shit team, and this is a prime example. Big
he
thing.
He probably thought he was going to be okay because he was a tight end, and tight ends don't normally go that high. Yeah. But that's changing over the last few years.
It is.
I think two of the top 15, I think, last year went the tight ends.
Yeah. I think the biggest panic was Johnny Herbert in his hand, and he come back out with what looked like a cricket glove on.
I reckon by the end of the season, Herbert's going to have so many different injuries just strapped up. He's going to be essentially the bionic man by the end of the season.
Well, because he went out for a play, didn't he? Because Trey Lance come in. Actually went out for a few plays, and we did basically come back with a cricket glove on. And let's face it, he did really well, but he's one of these who'll just play under no matter what. You know, he's quite a tough quarterback.
He's got the Brett Favre thing, hasn't he?
Yeah, and the Matt Stafford.
He's not going to miss a game.
Yeah, might be to his detriment, but
it might be. But you got to say he's standing there and taking it this year. He knows really he's going to get hit. He got some big hits for like Max Crosby and stuff. And I did like it when Crosby hit him and he got up and he gave him Crosby some back. Yeah. Fair play to him. I like that.
Yeah, shows him. Vidal, 126 yards, a touchdown, seems to be getting more and more prominent in the Chargers' offense.
Yeah, the Chargers are kind of stumbling over the line a bit.
They are.
I think they're going to get. I think they're going to get there. I think they're going to get the playoffs, which is going to be them and 49ers. If they get to the playoffs, they've fucking done incredibly well given
the injuries
they've had. Yeah.
And to be fair, the Chargers all changed as soon as Harbaugh come to them. I think he's done so well coming back into the Chargers. I think another candidate really, the coach of the year. They're 8-4, and let's face it, they've had half a team.
No, there's one candidate for coach of the year this year. We'll come on to him in a bit.
Mike.
Yeah. By a fucking mile.
Yeah,
this is going to be the most clear-cut one ever.
Mike. Yeah.
So Raiders are going nowhere. Chargers hopefully go to the playoffs. I think they do deserve it.
It's like you said a couple of weeks back. It's just a shame they've lost players for the season, and they're not going to come back in playoffs.
Yeah, it'd be great if they had like Joe Alt come back in the playoffs. But
is Slater back? Oh no, is he injured as well?
They both went in the very early weeks of the season. Joe Alt came back and then got injured again on his return. So they've pretty much had the two best offensive linemen out all season.
Yeah.
And Justin Herbert is paying the price for that.
Really is, yeah.
Okay, hell of a game that I was a complete neutral in. You two probably weren't. Broncos 27, Commies 26. I think I was criticising this as being the choice for a primetime game. Turned out to be an absolute banger.
Callum, go on, you take it away this week.
I've not watched this trash.
Luckily, I watched it, so I can talk about this.
I watched it. To be fair, I didn't watch it live. I did watch the 20-odd minute reel on it the next morning. And we are now kind of, since Dan Quinn's taken over play calling on the defense side of it, we seem to be a lot more sharper defensively, with not a lot on quality on offer on our defense. So that way, and a bit more hopeful. But this is as good a result Washington could hope for. Playing well, keeping Denver down to 27, scoring 26 on what is a good defense. That's the most impressive part. Losing the game. Now people say, "Hey, but you want to win a game." Of course, you want to win a game. But this point at season, it's all about what draft pick you can get. And I think we will use that for trading purposes this time. I think we will.
I think this is the best way to lose. You don't want to do what the Raiders are doing, is get blown out. You want to keep it close, but you still want to lose.
Yeah.
You want your offense to look good,
Mm-hmm.
your defense to lose your games. And I think that's what you want to happen.
That's what we're doing. But you must have seen that catch. Please tell me you saw that catch.
Oh, the Terry one at the back. It was the one at the back.
That Burks.
Oh, was it Burks at the back?
Yeah. What a catch. Oh,
they're comparing it with your mate
OBJ,
aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
So you've essentially got OBJ.
Yeah, I mean, remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a GM of a National Football League team, listen to this podcast. Yeah, Odell Beckham Jr. is still available on free.
Well, the thing is, the Steelers, who've obviously needed to pick up a wide receiver who was available, have gone for Adam Thielen.
Yeah.
Rather than even consider getting OBJ.
Yeah, which is funny.
Adam Thielen, 90 years old.
Yeah. Mariota.
The Steelers have gone, we'll get him.
Mariota, I thought, had a hell of a game. Honestly, he played so well.
A couple of brain farts when you don't need him to have brain farts, though.
No, that's right. That interception was... He didn't even look. He just threw it. He didn't even have a clue he was there.
I think that was the issue on the 2-pointer at the end as well, which I completely agree with. The go for the 2-pointer, always agree with it, particularly if you're the home team. But he saw was it Bill who moved outside?
Yes.
I think it might have been Bill who moved outside, and he's seen him straight away, and he's gone for the pass immediately, and he hasn't checked to see what's around him. And I think he released it and knew straight away. He was like, shit, I shouldn't have done that. Because he could have just fucking lofted one.
He could have done. I think this was a call when Dan Quinn went for the 2-pointer. Marcus, 2 point. We're on 2 points here to win the game, but of course we don't want to win this game. So call it, let him come through, throw it at his fingertips, and don't complete it. And that's exactly what he did.
Who blocked it as well?
Was it weren't Benito?
Nick Benito.
Yeah. Was it Benito?
Yeah. He's been fucking brilliant this season. If it wasn't for Myles Garrett doing superhuman things, particularly in the last few weeks, Benito being with a shout-out Defensive Player of the Year, he's been brilliant.
That's awful.
I'm not buying this. I'm glad we lost. Bullshit anyway.
No, that's it. You're not glad you lose, because at the end of the day, you've got players on that team. I think we worked out the other day that 80% of Washington's team will not be returning next season, and this is why I said. This is why I said last season's success was this season's dismantling. This is what we should have built on.
Yeah, but at least it was done in a way that we're not. It's not like the Panthers, who obviously they're playing all right now. Mm-hmm. Their cap situation's not our cap situation's fine.
It's very good, yeah.
So we've kind of screwed ourselves, but not screwed ourselves so bad that we just lost a year. That's like our only detriment.
Yeah, which I've said all along. I think I've said that
our cap's still
all
good.
Season. Yeah,
this pick will be good as well. We'll get a good
quite hopeful for next season. I really am, because we just need players back fit. Again,
I think that's one issue as well. We didn't have any. We had no. I don't think our line's ever been the same five.
No,
we're doing running back carousel, quarterback carousel, wide receiver carousel. But our defensive line is the worst of all time.
Would you bring Marcus back?
He can stay as long as he wants.
I'd love him back. I really would. I'd have him back in the shot, mate.
But I think, thinking about anyone else who's on a 1 year, I don't think I'd bring a single one back.
No, there'd be a big turnover at Washington.
I don't take Wagner back.
No.
I don't take Miller back.
No.
I don't take
Preston Smith back. No, but you don't get. Deep
I think the
ball
only
back.
guy who maybe come back is Zach Ertz. I think that's about it.
Again, he's 48 now, but I think because Benson's not done anything.
On the assumption, I'm going to cut out all the talk about Washington there. Broncos, who are the team we should be focusing on, who aren't a fucking shambles. They're 10-2 and are very close to winning the division. Where do we think they'll go in the playoffs, the Broncos? Because defense is generally good. Again, it's better than their offense in a lot of.
I think a lot of teams will look at Washington and say, "How can we score them?" This is what Washington did.
No, we're not talking about Washington anymore.
No, I know we're not. But I'm saying, how did we get 26 points? And it was production to the tight ends. I think that's how you go against Denver, because their front four is very good. So you've got to do your little screen passes, your little 5-6 yard outs from your tight ends. Three tight ends set. Listen, any team can be beaten. We know that, but I think we could see a lot more tight end heavy offenses against them.
I'm not massively impressed with the Broncos overall. I'm impressed with their record.
I like the defense.
I can see them. I can see that. Yeah, the defense is good, but overall, I can see them going one and done in the playoffs.
Yeah,
depending on who they get. But
it wouldn't surprise me. Would not.
If they get home advantage, I think they could win. If they don't, then I think they agree.
You could get the Bills coming in as like the 7 seed. I wouldn't want that. If you're Denver and you've got like maybe 3 wins more than the Bills, and you get the Bills at home, I wouldn't fancy the Broncos to beat the Bills, even in that situation.
No. This the Bills are very good.
In the tradition of them having to have a NFC East team on all primetime games, Giants 15, Patriots 33 on the Monday night blowout. There's not a great deal to say because this was over very quickly. The Patriots made easy work of this.
Yeah, they did.
But can we talk about that hit on?
Yes, please. Legal, by the way.
Absolutely legal, but terrific because it's not. It doesn't happen enough where you see quarterbacks fucking being hit and literally flying through the air afterwards.
Yeah. And do you know what I like more about that? The hit was fantastic and everything, but I love his press conference. He said, "Hey, we're not playing soccer. We're here to be hit and all this lot.
Soccer.
Yeah, we're not playing soccer." But and I just bounced straight up to give him all the credit. End of every game, Jackson Dart must go into that freezer tank, whatever they do, that ice bath. Yeah, it must be
the Rattler. Is his name?
Yeah, the Rattler. It must be ghost, that lad.
I do think they're a good team, the Giants. So I think they'll be a good team.
I don't think they're a good.
I think if they get a good GM in, a good whatever in, I think they've got pieces there.
I think they've got a quarterback they can work with going forward, but they've got so much to sort out.
They've got a good wide receiver in Neighbours.
I think they've got good pieces. I think that's a good anyone. I think that's the hot place to be. Is the Giants? You're gonna have a good draft pick. You're in New York.
They need so much.
Yeah, there's a lot of holes there. When you're in the same division as like the Eagles and Battlesfit Cowboys are coming to, and if we come to, you're still going to be 3rd or 4th best team.
I don't know. I think our division's not.
I think there's maybe 2 years down the line, but you got to see what happens on the coaching side of things.
Yeah, who's going to come in? Yeah.
Random rookie roulette. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Random rookie roulette. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Random rookie roulette.
You'd have to say allegedly about that.
No, that is true.
Didn't cost a lot. Easily sackable.
Yeah, I think exactly. Yeah.
Right, rookies.
Yes.
But won't take long because Jordan James is mine. On to Edgy's rookie on offense, and Kyle, don't call me Lyle, Williams, 1 reception, 1 target, 1 touchdown, 33 yards.
That's better than the Chiefs. How are you? Mine, he had 2 targets, didn't catch any. That was it.
And he's joined the Chiefs, apparently, which is good.
Oh, yeah. Did I say Chiefs? I didn't mean to say whoever he plays for, Seattle.
But we have a contender on offense for one.
Yes.
Particularly as Jihad Campbell was injured and missed last week's game against the Bears. So I had 2 players, neither of them played.
What was Edgy's defensive player? What did he do?
Edgy's Jalen Walker.
Yes, very good.
Only one assisted tackle.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah. Against the fucking Jets, because he's at the Falcons. And that's the sort of thing the Falcons do these days.
Well, Corey Schweinsteiger, of course, playing against the 49ers. Again, he recorded 10 tackles, 5 solos, and 1 tackle for a loss, which is very, very remarkably similar to last week's figures.
Is that because you haven't refreshed the page?
No, because last week he had 11 combined with 5 solo, so it was just 1 less. And yeah, in fact, his last 4 games, 10 against the Jets, 11 against the Ravens, 11 against the Raiders, 10 against the 49ers.
Well, Edgy's not here to argue his case for his guy.
Oh,
so Callum, do you want to argue that Kyle, don't call me Lyle Williams deserves to be
what did the offensive guy do?
He got a touchdown.
1 catch, 1 touchdown.
I'd probably give it to the Browns guy. Defense over a whole game.
Yeah. Corey Schweinsteiger is instrumental in that D.
It actually made no difference because I was going to vote for Schweinsteiger anyway.
Next week's predictions.
Next week's fixtures. We have a new leader, an outright leader.
Oh my God, wow.
Because some idiot insists on picking his own team to win, even though he doesn't think they will. Daz, you're leading on 126 points. Me and you both got the first 4 wrong. So the Thanksgiving and Black Friday days, we got all of those wrong.
We got 5 out of the top 6 wrong.
Yeah. But after that, I got 9, you got 10.
Yeah.
Edgy also got 10, I think.
You did.
And the plebs got 8.
Yeah.
Now, the pleb, of course, was a coin toss.
Which at the time we thought we were doing all right.
They still did all right. A coin toss is 50-50, and they got exactly 8 out of 16. So,
can I override the plebs this week if on some decisions since I'm here?
No, because it's my Mrs. Dad who I spoke to during Thanksgiving, and I said, "Do you want to do the predictions this week?" Well, it's Jets fan. Make of it what you will.
Yeah.
No, one of us was quite drunk, but it was quite early in the day for him. Okay, Thursday night football. What's that? A prime time game with an NFC East team in. Dallas Cowboys at the Detroit Lions. Obviously, I've gone for Detroit Lions because
why not?
They're playing they've got a great offense. Dallas have got a shit defense. I think the Lions may bomb the Cowboys here.
Yeah, this would be. I think this is a watchable game. This will show us where the Dallas Cowboys are at. If they compete with the Detroit and actually win, then they could be just bucking up a little bit. But I still think Lions are too strong at this point. Lions need to win this as well. They do need to win this.
The Lions do need to win this, and but also Dallas, if they're going to make up that 2-game deficit, need to win this game.
Yes.
They dropped to 3 games back with 4 to play. That's them done, isn't it?
Yeah. What would you have gone for, Callum?
Oh, I've been forced to go Lions, but I think I would go Lions. I think it'll be like a 36-28 sort of game.
Good gag.
Edgy did send his predictions by carrier pigeon, so he's going for the Lions as well.
Yeah.
Bears at Packers, huge game,
massive game.
And let's say the Bears at the moment are half a game up on the Packers. So the Packers win this, they will go to the top of that division. The Bears were very impressive against the Eagles. But yeah, the Packers, their defense has been good pretty much all season, and their offense is starting to click now. So I've got to go for the Packers.
I agree with that. I think this is a game where it speeds up for Caleb Williams, and he could be in a bit of trouble this week.
I'd have gone for Packers by extermination.
Yeah, Edgy's also gone for the Packers. And Ray went for the Bears because he really hates the fucking Packers for some reason.
2 falls in or a
I think this
submission.
will be a slamming. Slamming.
Okay, another huge game. 2 8-4 teams. Indianapolis Colts at Jacksonville Jaguars. Jags not playing the Titans for this week somehow. By Sunday, that might have changed. We just don't know.
Titans are the new Texans, I think, getting all these games in.
This is a very tough one to call.
I don't think so. Colts for me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think the Colts have hit a wall. I'm going to go for
the
Jags.
I do, and I think it's perfect time to play the Jags. How did the Jags win? They're terrible.
I don't know. But the fact that they're top this late in the season, that they're top of their division, and I don't think the Colts are playing well.
I got Colts as well.
Edgy's gone Colts.
Yeah.
Ray's gone Colts. What I suppose you could call a shit bowl this week. AFC East battle. Dolphins at Jets in the who cares match.
They won last week, didn't they? Yeah, they beat New Orleans Saints in a really good game.
Dolphins have won 3 out of their last 4, but
close.
The standard of opposition in 2 of them has been pretty poor.
I'm going to go Dolphins on this. I know it's going to be cold for him, but Dolphins for me.
I'm also going Dolphins on this.
Jets.
It's the fucking Jets. Edgy's gone for the Jets. I don't know if he got a bit giddy. Ray's obviously gone for the Jets. Yeah. Jets fan.
Old loyalties for Edgy there. I'll go for Jets.
Yeah. Save time. So I always put down that we're going to back the Buccaneers to win at home to the Saints.
Yeah, absolutely.
Steelers at Baltimore Ravens. Some would say this could be the division decider. 2 teams who aren't particularly good, yet are within touching distance at the top of their division.
This is a tough one, isn't it? Because Ravens are just not playing well at all.
Is Rodgers out now?
They haven't said yet.
I haven't said.
Who's playing the least worst out of these 2?
How do you trust the most out of these 2? I'm going to go Ravens, I think.
I mean, if they don't give the ball to Derek Henry against our fucking run defense,
then they deserve never to win another game.
They deserve to lose. I'm obviously going for the Steelers.
Yeah.
Edgy went for the Ravens, and Ray went for the Ravens. Probably because it's got Ray in its name. It's the only possible reason. It wasn't Callum. Trying to wind me up.
I'd have gone Ravens as well. Yeah.
Ravens.
Fuck's sake.
Sorry, Jake.
We've got the Seattle Seahawks up against Laughing Boys Atlanta Falcons. I'm not going to put any consideration into this anymore. I'm going to go against the Falcons for the rest of the season.
Is Kirk Cousins in for the rest of the season as well, by the way?
I think so. I think Penix is out for the rest of the season.
Okay, then I've got to go Seahawks as well.
I'll definitely go and Seahawks on this. This is a potential shit bowl and a half, but despite it being 2 poor teams, there's one obvious favourite here. Titans, 1-11 Titans and 3-9 Cleveland Browns. But the Browns are so much better than the Titans, aren't they?
Yeah. Imagine there's only 2 games in between these 2 teams.
It's going to be horrible. It's like a 7-3 game.
Because we don't even know the Browns quarterback.
I'm assuming we all... Yeah, but they don't need one. You don't need a quarterback against the Titans. You can probably beat the Titans if you've got an all-right defense. And they've got a more than all-right defense.
They'll probably get hammered this week, will Cam Ward, even more than normal. Oh, that's brave next game. I've just seen that.
And a bit of a shit bowl here. Commies at the Vikings. Wonder who the quarterback will be for the Vikings.
From Tarkington, apparently. We should win this.
Yeah, I think the Vikings are done.
Yeah, I think Vikings are done. I think we should win this. So
I think you will win this. There were signs of life last weekend.
Yeah, there were.
So everyone's gone for the Commies. Denver Broncos, who seem to have a Jacksonville Jaguars thing of having a relatively easy game every week, have suddenly got the Raiders. I can't see the Raiders causing any damage here to the Broncos. Edgy and Ray don't think so either.
Did the Raiders score more than 10 points this game? I don't think so.
I think this is one of 4 palindromes with the scores as well, with the records. 10-2 versus 2-10. It's got to be Broncos, hasn't it?
It really has. I reckon Brock Bowers will make a brilliant catch for a touchdown in
like
garbage time when they're 5 scores down.
Yeah, and celebrate it like he's just won the gold medal in the 100 metres. And Pistol Pants Pete will be up and down doing the worm.
I don't want to think about Piss Pants Pete's worm.
Sweet dreams don't have nightmares.
You know, it's a horrible thought. The Bengals at Bills. Bengals need to win out, really, don't they, to have a chance? I still don't think that'll be enough, unless they win the division from where they are. Bills, we played Bengals a few weeks ago. They've still got a lot of issues on this. I think the Bills will give them a better game than the Ravens did last week. I think the Bills will. Edgy thinks the Bills will win. Yeah. Ray thinks the Bills will win.
Callum?
I think it's quite a tough one, actually, but I think I'd go towards the Bengals here, actually.
I've gone Bengals.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going Bengals. I just think inspirational leaders here. I think
it's a bit of an upset to happen.
In Cincinnati, I might have gone for the Bengals. It's probably going to be snowing, isn't it, in Buffalo?
Probably. It'd be a good win if Bengals win that game, right? And it's a big if, I appreciate that. Your 2 team of Steelers and the Ravens, one of them's got to be
a winner. Yeah, so they're still going to be 2 games behind.
Yeah, but closing on that second place, which doesn't guarantee anything, but
it guarantees not being in the playoffs this year. I think.
Yeah.
Rams at Cardinals. Ray's gone for the Rams. Edgy's gone for the Cardinals.
Ray, come on, Ray.
He's been on the pipe again. Edgy's gone the Cardinals. Obviously, I've gone for the Rams.
Yeah, absolutely. Rams. They can't be. Cardinals are washed, aren't they?
Yeah, they're terrible.
Now, an astonishing game here. It's a prime time game, not featuring a team from the NFC East.
We'll leave that for another day.
This is literally another day. Texans at the Chiefs. It's been split. Ray's gone for the Chiefs. Edgy's gone for the Texans.
I'm going to go for Texans. I think they shut out Mahomes and score enough points.
That's the thing. It's about how many points the offense put on, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I can see them not giving up too much.
Can they outscore the Chiefs in a low-scoring game? And Nico Collins is still playing well.
It's going to be like I think it'd be like a 2017 or something like that in this game. But this is a tough one.
I think Richie Rouse is shut down.
I don't know how well. So I was thinking Texans don't give up more than 20 points. Can they score more than 20 points in this one?
That's it, isn't it? That is the one. You see, I've got this down as like a 2017, 2013 kind of game.
It is going to be one of those, but just because you've gone for the Texans, I'm going for the Chiefs. And Monday Night Football. What's this? NFC East represented. Eagles at Chargers. Edgy and Ray both gone for the Eagles.
I can't see past the Eagles just purely because it Chargers injuries.
Yeah, 2 beaten up, aren't they?
Yeah, I'd rather bounce back of Eagles.
I'll be pleased to get this one wrong, but I think the Eagles. Okay, we're pretty much done. Edgy isn't here. Callum, do you have an interesting stat for us? You can make it up if you want.
Another quick.
He didn't know I was going to do that. So
I'm going to go for another quick question. Are you allowed to do a quick question?
Very quick.
Oh, Callum's quick question.
Similar to the Myles Garrett one, I was going to ask you somebody one. Is CMC a Hall of Fame player?
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go.
I think the standard to reach the Hall of Fame isn't that high if you look at some of the people who are in it.
That's true.
Callum, your thoughts?
Yeah, I'd go with CMC. Yeah. I think he's a revolutionary player.
Yeah, he gets there.
That was Callum's quick question.
Yeah.
But we do need to do this as well. It's contractually obliged. Unfortunately, it's Dazzla's Fact Attack.
Dazzla's Fact Attack!
Yeah, and it really is just a fact attack. It's not even interesting this week. So, did you know during the Super Bowl?
qbscpod@gmail.com